Hello and welcome to day 143 in this quest for a 2000 rapid chess rating on chess.com. So we're at a high, all-time rating high so far, 1683. So let's see if we can keep that upward momentum, but the games could get more difficult as we go against these higher rated players, and it's really taking a while to search for an opponent here. Maybe there are not many people with the higher rating available at the moment, so it's still searching. All right, the last two games I had the black pieces, so I tried to play something that people weren't familiar with. I was trying a hippo defense setup. But it kind of turned into a Pirc small center defense. So, maybe I'll try a hippo offense, the hippo opening with the white pieces. If I ever get an opponent here, oh man, it is really taking a while to find an opponent. So I'll just let it search. So this will be my plan. Maybe I'll play the pawns to e4, or excuse me, e3 and d3, and then fianchetto both bishops with pawns on g3 and b3, maybe even pushing pawns to a3 and h3 to really set up a defensive structure. The only problem is it's a lot of pawn moves. So instead of getting all your pieces out quickly, so that's something you have to watch out for, especially if the opponent. Okay, finally we have an opponent here. So we have the white pieces. All right, let's see what they do here if we play this. Now already they're probably thinking, what? Okay, so this will help us move quickly here in the opening. All right. Okay, now we're able to block, and then we can chase this bishop away at the same time. So that is, good for us. And that's one thing about this opening. Sometimes it throws your opponent off. Now they have to protect that pawn. So this gives us time to bring our other knight up. And then, now the problem is we can't really castle. So maybe, okay, well, we'll go here and just keep this knight out of the game. We could try and push our c pawn at some point. Now, one issue is, let's see here. If he starts pushing and opening up the center here, so do we push here with this pawn? And if he captures, we capture, we're going to have a possible attack. All right, I don't want to burn up too much time, so we'll just move our king all the way over here. Move our king up here. Okay. Oh, now he's threatening to go there. So that's interesting, because then if we go here, he could attack. All right, so what do we do? Put more pressure on this right here? Maybe. All right. Do we push right here? If he captures, All right, do we want to go up there? I don't know if I like that. Okay, well, let's see. We'll go back to there and try and bring this knight out. Try and bring our knight out and over. Could pile the pressure up there. I don't know. We probably need to bring our queen up. Okay, and then already they're adding more pressure here. Okay. Do we go here? Maybe. If we go there, but we want to be able to push this forward. So, what is the best way forward? Well, let's just go there and attack. Okay. We'll attack the knight. All right. We'll just do that. Now we have an attack there. So let's go here. All right. Well, this game got kind of wild, I guess. The problem is my king needs to get moving here. All right. Well, here we can just go after this bishop. Huh. Okay. Well, let's think about this. The problem is if this knight jumps in here. So if the knight jumps in here, that's not so great. If we capture the knight, this knight could jump forward. Do we just capture, give up our bishop? If he goes here, man, he could capture there though. So we'll just capture. All right. Now do we threaten a mate here? But he can cover that. He can just push the pawn or drop the knight back. All right. Well, let's see. We probably should attack his bishop. Maybe we do that. No, we can't. Well, if we go here, that attacks his bishop. Ooh, we have to watch out though. His knight is lining up on this. Oh, but then we could attack it this way. So we'll go there. So we're attacking his bishop. The problem is he could line up on this, so we probably need to capture. If we do that, well, I think that'll still work though. Okay. Well, now we can attack that knight. Attack the knight like this. So that'll work. So his knight is under attack and has to move. And we're targeting this right here. So we could capture, maybe capture again. Now our rook is under attack though, but at least his knight is under attack. And where does this knight go? Is the knight trapped now? No, he has to drop his bishop back. I think he has to drop his bishop back to protect the knight. Yeah, I think that's... If he captures with his bishop, if we capture with the pawn... No, we have to capture with the knight, but then his knight could drop in here, or we don't. Okay, he drops back. So, now, what do we do? Do we knock that out? We can't. We have to knock this out first. All right, tricky game. Ooh, how do you get through this? Well, maybe we capture here. Then if he captures, we capture. Something like that. All right, don't have time to think about the best moves. So let's start knocking pieces out. All right, now I can knock this out, and then all right, let's take a look at things. If we go here, all right. Well, we could go here. He captures. We capture his queen. His rook comes up. Our knight jumps over here, targeting this pawn. All right, I think we're pretty decent here. Let me take some time to think. If we capture, he captures, we grab the queen, and then our knight could jump up here. We need to activate this rook though. So all right. Do we want to give up our bishop for his knight though? All right. All right, we're doing it. We're going to trade material down. His pawns are all broken, so we have more targets to go after. All right, now let's see. Where should our king go? All right, we could just immediately go after this pawn. Then we could jump up here. So let's start with that. Let's start with that. Just start attacking with our knight. And we need to get our king up here, get our rook activated. Oh, this could be an issue. If he doubles up here. Oh, crap. Well, we could go here. All right. Well, now we could pick that, or, well, go after that rook. Oh, he's forking us. He's forking. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. If I go here, oh man. If I capture and he captures, then I get his rook. Then can he trap my, he could capture, we can't get his back. So So we just kind of have to go here. Oh, come on. Did I just blunder there? Stupid blunder move. Oh my gosh, that was just awful. Awful, awful, awful. Oh my gosh, I hate making blunders like this. Well, it's my own fault. I had plenty of time. I just made a blunder. Oh my gosh. If I move, I could go here, but then, then what? He just captures. All right, that's gone no matter what. So guess we got to go that way. Awful. All right, we want to get rid of pawns. All right. Well, what next? Hmm. Man. Just being outplayed here. Um, all because of this rook that was doing nothing. I guess I think I had chances in this game. I don't know. Probably should resign, but what can we do here? Do we get rid of one of those? If we capture here, he's just going to be targeting this. So we're kind of forced to make a move here. Ah, man. All right. You should avoid trades when you're in trouble here or when you're down. Man. Should go here after this, but then he can just protect that. Should go after his. Man, it's this pawn is just messed up here. Whatever, we'll just go there. Okay, well that just looks awful. Man, what the crap? Sorry, this is just so frustrating. All right, well, what now? He could just move his bishop. No, he would have to capture. All right, I guess I'm going there. Oh man, maybe I should have captured here. Then he would have to capture, then I could attack. All right. Awful, awful. Well, we got to do that. Okay. Well, now we should go after this. He's got 2 attackers on that. So, yeah, this is just losing. Oh, man. If I go here, he's just going to pick something off. So, whatever, we'll go after his bishop. This is disgusting. I should just resign. Instead of everybody having to drag at, watch this horrible game. Man, yeah, this is just pretty rough here. Well, do I have to capture this? I go here, then he captures, then I go here, but that gives him time to check me. And then I'm going to have to give up material. All right, I'm just going to resign. This was awful. Let's see what we did wrong. Okay. Game review. I might have played this person before, Quantum Rust. They played at an 86% accuracy rating. So that's tough. I needed to play at a higher level. I had 3 great moves, I guess. I played at a 1900 level, but if they're playing at 2150, it's hard to go up against that. All right. Inaccuracies. I had 5, they had 4. I had 2 mistakes, they had 2 mistakes, but I had a blunder, which was allowing them to pin that knight to the rook, and then the pawn. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, do the quick review and see, what they have to say. I don't know. I think we were okay. It was that blunder move. I mean, I guess I just moved too fast. It looks like some mistakes here. That move they didn't like. Looks like it would have been better to go after the knight up there. So that they liked. They said that was a great move, but I don't know. That's just moving the knight so my queen could protect that pawn that was under attack by their knight. So we attack here. And then that is a mistake. They do not like that move. Apparently, excuse me, I should have captured that knight immediately. All right. So that was the blunder. Huh. Oh, man. What? I could have just gone here. I thought about that in the game too. I could have just gone there because then if they couldn't pin the rook, well, just a blunder. You can't make blunders like that and expect to win. So, all right. If I played the best move, the game is dead even then. Because if they capture, um, I capture. I mean, I guess I could capture with the pawn, and then if they try and pick that off, I don't know. It gives me time to go here, maybe. I don't know. This is something I want to look at in the analysis. So anyway, I'll move through the. Yeah, after this, the game was just lost. I should have resigned as soon as I made that blunder. Okay, well, let's look at this analysis and see, from the beginning, what happened here. Okay, so I was trying to set up the hippo defense, but like an offense, which, oh my gosh, this is called the cow. So I think we played the cow move. Okay, first, let's see. It starts out with the Vant Crucis opening. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Okay, and then after they go here, it transposes into the cow. Okay, so it looks like it's the cow opening. All right, so that's the opening, the cow, although we're trying to set up a hippo defense. So, yeah, it was kind of a hippo defense, which in the hippo, you normally make this setup here. So, I don't know what I'll call this opening when I label it on the thumbnail. Probably the hippo offense, but it was also known as the cow. Until we probably transposed into a hippo opening. All right, so rook to d8. They're piling everything up in the center. I start moving. I don't know. Here, what should I have done? It looks like g4 would have been a better move. They castle. Now, if I go up here, they start throwing this pawn forward. And so, because if I go here to get my rook out, then they can push here. If they push in the center, well, I can't, move this up or they'll have a discovered. I mean, maybe I could have done that. So instead of that, what does it say I should have done? King to h2. So I should have gone up there ahead with my plan. And then what should they do? Rook at f to e8, but they, maybe they want to push forward here. Something like that. But it looks like I could have played that move. I was kind of worried about them pushing this pawn with a discovered attack, but does that really do much? Or a sacrifice with a check here, but that didn't matter because anyway, I kind of shuffled back and forth with my king. Then I start attacking over here. That was an inaccuracy. Apparently, I should have moved my king back and maybe waited to see what they were going to do. So here I start attacking. They capture, I capture. So that was a mistake. So apparently I should have captured here. They would capture with check. I would go ahead, capture, and then they recommend queen to c7 instead of capturing. Why do they recommend that? Queen to c7. Well, maybe they're worried about, if I jump my knight here and they attack it and I'm able to position a knight up here eventually and attack the queen. But they recommend queen to c7, and then once again, I should go to king to g1. probably up here to h2 and get this other rook out, which caused me problems. All right, so activity. A lesson that you can learn is activate your pieces. This rook, this bad rook here did not help me at all. So we start trading. There's an attack. I'm able to move away. Black has a slight edge here. They attack. So capturing is best. They recapture, and that is an inaccuracy. They should have captured with the pawn, which would have given them more space and they would have held an edge. Now I should move forward, which I did. Queen to b7, h4 they're saying is best. So that was a mistake. Instead, h4 should be played, and then I should go ahead, capture that. Queen to e7, targeting it, and then rook to g1, lining up on the king, I guess, and then I have this bishop, bishop rook possible combo here. All right, in the game, what happened? We had this move, which the computer really liked, and then my opponent drops back. He finds the best move here. So we should go ahead and capture, which we didn't. We should have captured immediately, and that would have put us ahead. So if we captured here, then bishop capture. White has a pretty good advantage here. And then we should play knight to c6, targeting the pawn and the rook at the same time. So the recommendation here is bishop to c5 to protect the pawn, but that allows us to capture the rook here. All right, well, that is how I should have played. I just didn't follow the right path. So after bishop to a3, I captured here. So recapture is best with the pawn. Capture, this is the best move, doubling their pawns. Then capturing, the best move, but the game is even at this point. And here we take the edge by grabbing the pawn. Or excuse me, exchanging queens. But what should we have done? What should they have done? So instead of capturing here, they should have played queen over to f7. Oh, threatening a mate. Oh, man. Yeah, they could have threatened a mate over here. That would have been a better move. Oh, man. Yeah, that could be pretty rough. If they played queen to f7... then they recommend that I play bishop to e1. I don't know. I don't like moving this knight up here because then it's pinned on this checkmating square. It says I can still do that, though. Knight to f4. Why wouldn't they move this pawn and attack the knight, though? I don't understand that. So bishop to e1 could be played, but let's look at this. If we do that, I mean, why wouldn't they just play this? Oh, this is under attack, I guess. So we could just capture there. But then that would be pinned to the queen. So what if they... Man, pile the pressure up on that. It says the best thing to do is just to capture here. All right, anyway, back to the game. Let's look at this blunder and what I should have done. So this is an inaccuracy. Knight to f4 would have been better. Man. Because then I'm attacking this. And that was another move I thought about in the game. I thought about, oh, do I go this way and try and pick this off? I would be forking 2 pawns. So apparently that would have been the better move, to fork the 2 pawns. Oh, the problem is, though, they could push here on e5. Then if I capture that, they could attack me again, and my knight would kind of be trapped. So, and rook to d2 looks like a good move. Or h4. Let's say if they did this, though, I could jump in the center. Yeah, if they attack with this pawn, they want me to jump here and attack their rook. Then what? Then I could jump down here and push this pawn, maybe. All right, anyway, the blunder. They attack, and I win here. A blunder move, because now the pawn pushes, and this is just pinned. Horrible. Okay, all I had to do is go here, and the game would have been even. Oh, I even had other moves. I could have played rook up to a6, targeting this pawn. I could have played... yeah, this was just an awful blunder. I can't believe I did that. I guess I was trying to move quickly, so I didn't get into time trouble in the end of the game. I mean, but I still had 8 minutes left. Come on. Everybody blunders every now and then, I guess. That was just an awful blunder. Okay, so now they could just capture. But is that best? If they capture, the recommendation is for me to capture, and then they would capture. Then once I capture, they can just target that with this. And then what? King to e2. Oh, they got a lot of weak pawns. So if he captures, and then I go rook to a1, and then what? Rook to d5, targeting this. We start trading out pawns. Or rook to b4, he just goes here and starts targeting these. But yeah, the game would have been a lot closer to a draw, probably a draw. All right, well, feel free to leave comments. That's disappointing. My upward rating was knocked down to 1676. So feel free to leave comments. Like and subscribe to support the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and have a super chess day.